Hi there, Tom from D&B Tech. I got it. Let's take a look. It's the Sony 1655 2.8 constant aperture APS-C lens. This is going to be kind of a non-unboxing because I've already unboxed it. I'm not going to wait and do the Christmas wrapping X-Acto knife thing. But basically, this is the box it comes in. If you want to take screenshots, you can take a look and see all the stuff that's in there. Most important thing is the fact that it's got this XD linear motor. It's supposed to be super cool, very fast focusing. It's got a lot of cool coatings on the lens, and it's got some interesting controls. Fluorine coating, stuff like that. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is the box. Open it up. Okay, just like any other Sony box, you'll see it's got a whole bunch of papers in here that nobody ever looks at, and nothing else in there. Nobody ever really uses. But when I go to sell the lens, if and when I ever do, you'll get all the papers, you get all the boxes, everything really nice because I take care of my stuff. Okay, so take it out. This was wrapped in plastic, very, very nicely padded, but all that's gone because I already took it out. Anyway, it comes in a little case like this. Very nice little Sony case, right? So that's kind of nice. Most lenses don't come like that because they don't cost as much as this lens costs, quite frankly. So take the lens out, and it's a lot smaller once you get it outside of the box and get everything all set up. This is the lens itself. You'll see that it's a decent size. If you want to compare it to the, I've got the 18-135 here. Put them side by side. You'll see that it's a little bit longer, right? And the filter threads are different because this one's, I believe, a 55 millimeter filter thread, and this one is 67. So you can see the differences a little bit. This is a very, very small lens. This one is nice, certainly easy to hold in hand, but a little bit bigger. Okay, so the lens hood, standard plastic type. The inside is, flat black, but still pretty much plastic. Okay, and we've got the lens cap, standard kind. I already have a B&W filter on here. This does not come with the lens, but I put these sorts of things on all my lenses. Maybe not this expensive one, but put them on there because I like to protect my stuff. I took it off just so you can take a look at it. Okay, so it looks like you can see 67 millimeter filter thread, 2.8 1655G. Okay, and then we'll take a look at the side. You can see there is the 2.8 16-55, right? Yep, and there's the aperture ring. The zoom ring. 16-55. It's very smooth, but there's a serious amount of resistance there. So when you're holding the lens like this and moving it around like that, it's not going to move. It's not going to move once you've set it to a certain spot, which is nice, right? AF/MF switch, right? E-mount, of course. There is the G badge, and I've read some places where it actually could be GM quality. It's actually quite good quality. And there's the button that can be programmed. Back element. Just looks like that. APS-C crop, not full frame. Okay, and there's the zoom ring. This is all fly-by-wire, of course, but the zoom ring is super, super, super smooth. Super, super, super buttery smooth. So, very, very nice. And that's the lens. I'm going to put this back on the front because I don't like having the lens exposed. And that's what it looks like. I can't show it to you on the camera, but I can show it to you on a different camera, but certainly not on my A6400 because that's what I'm filming on right now. So let's go and get the other camera. Okay. So this is my 6400. I mean my A6000. Right there. Can't really read it that well. Anyway, there's on that camera. I can show it to you right here on that guy. So that's what it looks like. People say it's too hot, top heavy, and you have to two-hand it. It is a little heavy, but it's not that bad. It's really pretty good. You know, compared this one, you know, the 18 to 135 is smaller, okay, but not tremendously smaller, right? It's not tremendously smaller if you look at them side by side. So I know there's a filter on the end of that one too, so it actually feels really good in the hand. This lens feels very premium, as it should, given its price. As everyone knows, the big issue about this one is the price. So in the future videos, I'm going to show some test images and test a little bit. I'm not a product reviewer. I'm just kind of telling you what I think about it. My initial thoughts on this lens, I've taken it out. I have shot a little bit with it. For the sort of stuff I do, I think it's going to be good. I haven't tested the focusing speed with my kids yet, which is the real test. But in terms of sharpness, it seems really sharp, even wide open. It has distortion at the wide end. There's actually a little bit of vignetting too. Not sure if it's because of my filter I put on there or what, but there seems to be a little bit of vignetting right at the corners. But it seems like everything is well controlled. Certainly with the lens profile built into Lightroom, it corrects out whatever distortions there are. The lens is extremely sharp. I think, you know, the design focus for this lens must have been, you know, size and sharpness at the expense of distortion and cost. I mean, it's just what it appears to be. But initial impressions are quite good, and I'll be back with some more later. So thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.